1.2. What was the impact of imperial expansion on international relations? In the late 19th and early 20th century, imperial expansion had a major impact on international relations. As countries expanded their empires, they began competing for land, raw materials, markets, and global power. This competition increased tension between nations and made conflict more likely for each country that wanted more land. This grew competition. One main effect of imperialism was rivalry between European countries. Nations such as Britain, France, Germany wanted to become the most powerful countries in Europe. Nationalism made this even stronger because people believed that their country should be superior than others. This led to aggressive expansion and competition for territory. A clear example of this tension is the Fashoda incident in 1898, which was Britain and France both wanting to control of Sudan. Their armies met at Fashoda, and both sides prepared for war. However, France decided to back down and avoid conflict, so that this showed that imperial rivalry could almost cause war. But countries sometimes choose compromise. Germany also increased tension through its desire for a place in the sun. This meant that Germany wanted colonies and global influences like other major powers. Under Kaiser Wilhelm II, Germany began building a stronger navy. This worried Britain, which already had the most powerful navy in the world. As a result, a naval arms race began between the countries and increasing tensions and distrust. At the same time, imperialism also had to lead alliances. Britain and France signed the Traité Cardinal in 1904, which improved relations between them. They agreed to settle colonial disputes peacefully. However, Germany challenged France's control of Morocco, which led to Moroccan crisis, including events in Tangiers and Agadir. This crisis increased tensions but also strengthened the alliances, especially between France and Britain. Imperialism also caused conflict outside of Europe. In China, European powers created spheres of influence, which they controlled trade and resources. This led to anger among Chinese citizens. The Boxer Rebellion was an uprising against foreign control. However, it was defeated by a group of foreign powers working together. This shows that imperialism led to both conflict and cooperations between nations. The Boer War in South Africa is another example. Britain fought to control the land that they had valuable resources like gold and diamonds. The war was long and expensive, and Britain faced criticism for its actions. Germany supported the Boers, which made Britain angry and worsened relationships between the two countries. Even though imperialism increased tension, countries sometimes tried to avoid war. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 85 created rules for dividing Africa. Countries agreed to negotiate instead of fight, which helped reduce and direct conflict in Europe. In conclusion, imperial expansion made international relations more tense and competitive. It increased rivalry, caused conflicts, and created alliances. Although countries sometimes avoided war, imperialism made global politics more unstable and helped lead toward future conflicts between these European countries.